Right. It is February 28th, Tuesday, 2023, and I am turning my computer on now because it is 7:36 p.m. All right, so today's fun. I'm sorry about the video before. We were still taking care of dogs. Turns out I'll keep it as short as I can. The person who I am taking care of their dogs has leukemia, and they needed a little bit of extra help. They were having a bad time with their infusion, and as a result, their husband had to stay there an extra day, so dog care is now an extra day. Okay, so I appreciate your patience on that. Plus, I had to go out to a minor gathering when I got home after taking care of the dogs. Okay, and so thank you. Today was great. Just so you know, I had a great day. A lot of fun. It was rapid fire. I mean, we saw so much stuff. We were laughing too hard. So all of my tours at the back end were late. So that meant that you didn't have time to do something for the next tour, and so on and so on. So what ends up happening is, you end up, it's almost, I won't say a treadmill. What you're doing is you're running a marathon. So what happens is you get off of one tour, and then you only have like 3 minutes to prepare for the next one to bring the people on. And then that tour runs late, so you're now back late. So now you have about 5 minutes, and then it just pushes out there. Then, of course, you got to take care of the boat. But I will do another simple thing right here. We'll go in reverse today. We'll go with our obligatory case overview. The man who had... Oh, yes, you had brisket, didn't you? You had brisket, and did you have kielbasa? Yes, you did have kielbasa. And you're going to have a little bit more, that's right. And again, so let's read our Zen poem. The temple is buried in white clouds, but the monk does not sweep them away. As he opens the gate to receive a guest, all the veils look hazy with flying pollen. This sounds a lot like the one from yesterday, but this is Yindal, 1539-1612. Okay, and since I'm living in a high pollen zone, sometimes the air looks kind of hazy because of all the pollen. This speaks to me in a very important way. The temple is buried in white clouds, but the monk does not sweep them away, right? Because you leave it alone, that's fine. He opens the gate and everything looks hazy because he is waiting for something to come to him. We're going to do our not daily rune pull, our evening rune pull. So let's talk about what we need to know going forward to tomorrow. Orach, we've pulled that. That is the rune of strength. 94. Strength, manhood, womanhood, a wild ox. Auras. So not Aurak. The Aurak is symbolized by that. It's the rune of termination and new beginnings. And drawing auras indicates a life you have been living has outgrown its form. That form must die so that the life energy can be released in a new birth and a new form. It is a rune of passage and part of the cycle of initiation. Here we go again. Growth and change may revolve passage to darkness as part of that cycle. And it is a part of perpetual renewal. It has 5 parts: death, decay, fertilization, gestation, and rebirth. You may now be prompted to undergo a death within yourself. Self-change is never coerced, and you are always free to resist. You must remain mindful of the new form, and that new life is always greater than the old. In other words, things are going to change. Hang on a second. Take a sip. Prepare them for opportunity disguised as loss. You might lose something. Something a little wacky might happen. We don't know. It might involve the loss of someone or something to which there is an intense emotional bond, and through which you are living a part of your life that must now be retrieved to live for yourself. We've read this before, and I've said the same thing. I don't like that because, a bond may be severed. A relationship changed. A death may be experienced. We must seek among those ashes and discover a new perspective and a new strength. The auroch was a wild ox, and when that ox was domesticated, it was a nearly impossible task. You could transport heavy loads. You must adapt yourself to the demands of a creative time and stand with firm principles. And at the same time, you must call for humility, because in order to rule, you must learn how to serve. I was taught that at a very young age. Before you can give orders, you better learn how to take them. This room puts you on notice your soul and the universe support the new growth, which I think is beautiful. Hang on. Double obligatory case of you. Maybe. So think about this. We've got some interesting things going on. A temple that is hidden naturally hidden, and you have to hunt it down. Change, which you may lose something, or you may have to think about connections that you've made with others, which is nice because I made a lot of connections with people today, and I had a ball. I really did. My first tour was small, but fun. My second tour was a little bit bigger, fun. We did a little goofing around. More animals came out. The third tour was amazing. It was a lot of people. If I could have put a disco ball on the boat and just spun it around, that would have been the end of the day. And the fourth tour is a little subdued. A lot of foreigners. Some people didn't quite grasp the English language. So you have to go slow, but fun. Okay. And then at the end of the day, come home, grab him, kiss him, take care of him, then run to the neighbors, take care of their dogs, love them, and kiss them, and then run back again, and then go to a small gathering of colleagues down the street, and then run back and take care of the other dogs, and then come back to Queso. Been a little bit busy. But today was fun. Today was a good and fun and enjoyable, and although busy, relaxing day. And so for your evening, what I'm thinking is, think about the poem we just read. About, that place that is important to you. If it's got clouds on it or whatever happens to me, keep a hold of that. You don't have to brush that away. Just let it be. And the other one is with the runes over here. They're telling you what you need to do is you need to understand that there is going to be change. Something is going to happen. You need to be ready for the opportunity disguised as loss, or you need to be ready for opportunity disguised as opportunity. Something breaks doesn't necessarily mean your day is ruined. It can also lead to an opportunity that something is broken. And the most important thing is that can lead us to a better way of doing things. So take that positive. That's very important. I want you guys to have a good evening. We're going to do our best. I hope I don't have to watch the dogs in the morning. We'll find out. But, no problem. He says, the gentleman says he'll be home early, but I don't know what early means. So if they want me to go at 5, it's not a far walk. And they're good kids, and I like them. But I want you all to have a great evening. I want you to, at this point, it's almost 8 o'clock, so just settle back. We can take a rest for a moment. Tomorrow's a new day where we can put our shoulder to the wheel, and we can get started and be ready to watch for change and liberation. And at the same time, we can look for a temple buried in white clouds. So on that note, I'm going to say you guys good night, and hopefully I'll talk to you in the morning. Let's see what's going to happen. You guys be cool, and I'll see you later. Thank you for being patient through the videos and everything else, but just know that today was a wonderful day, and I hope that your day was as smiling and as laughing as mine. Have a great night.